What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Now listen to me, man. My hype levels are critical. I feel like I'm about to burst out of this chair. I feel like my soul's about to just jump out, man, and start doing the we are, you feel me, dude? Like my entire body, man, my arms, my legs, every hair in my body. You know, that's how I feel right now, man. You know, I was already ready. Listen, man, since the Kingdom chapter dropped, I haven't touched a single thing. So I've been in a bubble waiting to burst. I've been wanting to come on here and read the awesome sauce. I've been wanting to come on here and talk about the greatness. But I've been unable to, man. So we're here on this legendary Sunday evening. And if you want to know why my hype levels are so critical, it's not only because I'm about to read a chapter, but it's because it states right here in the fine print, new chapter coming in 7 days. We're back. We are back on regular schedule. No longer do I have to wait every other week for my awesome sauce, man. Now, at the very least next week, it is going to be weekly once more, man. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, Recon, why in the flying flagnards is the Santa hat of legend over here and not in the North Pole known as the closet? Now let me tell y'all why, man. Every single series that I'm covering is legendary right now. Chihaya Furu, icon. I mean, Chihaya Furu. Kingdom? Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. And then my favorite piece of fiction. Ladies and gentlemen, for 23 years, this piece of literature has never ceased being Santa hat level. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to talk about that very piece of fiction. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to talk about the latest installment in the legendary Wano Awesome Sauce. We are here to read the best-selling manga in history. By God, nearly the second best-selling comic of all time. We're still catching dubs in the sales, man. And no matter what happens from here until the end of time. Bruce Wayne's watching his back. I forgot what Superman's actual name is, but he's watching his Clark Kent, man. He's watching his back too. You wanna know why? Because it's One Piece, dog. I've been waiting, man. I've needed this chapter more than I think I have all the others. I've been so hyped for this chapter because of what took place in the last chapter. I went back and reread the stuff leading up to this, all the way from, you know, At Sea We're Pirates, to the Jim Bay introduction that gives me chills every time I read it, man. Like I'm The Rock in old school WWF, losing my mind, right? And then you have all this stuff in the introduction to Onigashima, seeing all the Toby Robo, and we're like, it's been so good, man. It's been so good. But without further ado, because I can't wait any longer, let me get some water, bro. I gotta get some water. You can't live without H2O, man. That thing is what keeps me going. It's good old H2O. So let's get right into it, man. Still can't believe it. New chapter coming in 7 days. I haven't even looked at the cover, dude. And of course, there's a color page. Bro, why is my man... I don't even have to flip the screen. I see Sanji on the DJ. He's like, Scratch Man who? Scratch Man a who? I'm the DJ hero. Scratch, yo. Sanji be a better DJ on his worst day than Scratch Man Apoo on his best, and that's a shoot, brother. That's a shoot. You have my boy Zoro Slump back there. You got Chopper. He's out here doing the disco. You feel me? I see half of Brook. Let me make it a full screen now. Oh, this looks fantastic, man. You got Brook Soul Kinging it out. You got a big bear in the back. Is that Frankie dressed up in that thing, or is that just a big bear? I think that's just a big bear. And he's rocking Doflamingo sunglasses, or at least it looks... No. It's not as pointy as Doflamingo's glasses, but it definitely is purple just like his. You got Usopp also on the DJ, so you have Usopp and Sanji playing co-op on the DJ Hero, son. And then you got the King right here with some albums. Every life has ST. I don't know what that means, but we'll be good. We have a rooster behind my beloved Nami. And I can't tell what it says on her shirt. But regardless, this is an awesome page. You know what this page gives me vibes of? It gives me vibes of like a classic Ed, Edd n Eddy episode. Like that specific lighting that they have on certain Ed, Edd n Eddy episodes. Like whenever you go like into Ed's basement, the tall one. And like you would see like the buttered toast on the wall. And just the way that everything looked. I like that. It had that type of aesthetic to it. That this is what it reminds me of. You know, One Piece reminded me of Ed, Edd n Eddy. You know, always good vibes. So let's get right into the chapter, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. See, this is why I can't stand still reading chapters, bro. Like, I've been preparing myself for the entire week. Like, man, I'll be good whenever I can sit down and read the chapter. I'll just get through it. I won't have to, you know, lose my mind. I can't help it, bro. Like, right after the Punk Gibson, you have my man Kid bringing down the heat, or should I say bringing down the metal upon Apoo. I mean, just on his head. And here you see Apoo. I mean, bleeding from skull to mouth. Coming out of his nostrils and all, man. What happened, Apoo? Hey, that guy's not one of ours. That's Captain Kidd. And my guy's looking out here looking mad fresh, dog. Pong Gibson on the right. He's rocking the full-on armor. He's like, yo, who wants some? And if you want some, come get some. You feel me? My man's rocking the good old 06 Cena vibes right here. Chapter 981, joining the fight. Huh? Another one of the worst generation? I thought he was supposed to be in prison in Udon. Y'all thought? They thought he was supposed to be in prison in Udon, but little did they know that a certain king had something to say about it. Little did they know that my man Kid said, yo, king, I'll meet you out there. I'll meet you out there, man. And whether we're enemies or whether we're boys, I'll meet you out there. And we know they're boys right now. But Kid told me, he was like, listen, man, when I break out of this thing and I go rescue my squad, you know, I go get Killer and we go do our thing, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. And here we see this man, Queen. I mean, his eyes are popping straight out of his skull. Wasn't everything supposed to be just fine in Udon? Baba Nuki, no problems here. And then we know exactly what happened in that situation. You were real proactive about joining our alliance. I should have figured it out right away. And you have Kid go right over. He pulls Apoo towards him. Dog. For some reason, my glasses are really fogged up, man. I feel like I'm getting hit by Gear Second here, bro. I don't know if it's something in the room. If you know, it might be too heat. You feel me? Like, yo, the greatness that I'm reading might be so fire that it's causing my glasses to fog up, man. What is going on here, coach? I feel like Ace is in the room, dude. You feel me? Somebody's using the mirror, no mirror. My man Smoker is just chilling. Yeah, I can see him. We good. We Gucci. You were real proactive about joining our alliance. I should have figured it out right away. Once again, takes Apoo toward him, brings him right to his face, because he's like, yo, I want you to hear this. I want you to feel the betrayal that I felt. I want you to feel the emotions of having trusted you, having been alongside you. And you said, screw all the nonsense, I'm going to go join the big guy with the mace. That you were already an informant for Kaido. Should have figured it out. I should have known that you, of all people, were an informant for Kaido. And you see him right here, face to face, man. You know, that hurt Kid, dog. Because he seems like the type of individual that doesn't trust people much. But when he trusts people, he trusts them. So, like, the people who are actually within his inner circle, that's his squad. So when one of his squad members betrays him, it's hell to pay. It's hell to pay, you feel me? That you were already an informant for Kaido. Do you really think that us teaming up would tip the scales to the point of crushing one of the 4 emperors? Wake up to the real world. What kind of alliance between pirates is ever going to have a happy ending? Papa, I thought you were already dead. And he goes, he says, slash! Oh, and he's fighting back. He's fighting back a Kid. So you know what Kid's got to say about that? Yo, he's about to bring out the last SmackDown, dog. But I'm very interested in what Apoo states right here. He says, did you really think that us teaming up would tip the scales to the point of crushing one of the 4 emperors? Wake up to the real world. And that by and of itself shows not only how much people value power in the new world, but shows us, you know, Luffy and Law's alliance and what it has meant in terms of, for Law, because Law is a very logical thinker as well, you know. Back in, let's just say Dressrosa, back in Punk Hazard, that must be one of his mindset as well. Like, man, this alliance ain't gonna last forever. You know, I'm just gonna use this man until I'm able to get in the good graces of one of the emperors, and then I'll do my own thing my own way, you know. But through getting to know Luffy and through going through all those battles with Luffy, he gained that camaraderie and that bond and that friendship. And that's the one key difference, is that the individuals that have been with Luffy, they haven't betrayed him because they know what he's all about. They know that he's all about it. You know, he doesn't just talk about it, he is about it. And the thing that's very interesting is that he, you know, in Kid's case, we know that he's about it. But Apoo, being, I guess, a pirate captain himself, and knowing just how dangerous and how insane the New World is, he must have been like, sweet mother of Flagnards, man, like, who are we to stand up to one of the 4 emperors? And I guess he had like that type of mindset where, yo, if I can't beat him, I'm just going to join him. It's that simple for me. You know, I'll pull a KD, and I'll go out and I'll just join him. I'll make my own legacy under this thing that's already been built, instead of trying to go out and build something of my own. Which of course we know that KD had. I'm not gonna stay here and talk about KD, but you know, KD now is gonna do his own thing in Brooklyn. But I'm talking about, you know, back whenever he left OKC for Golden State. But regardless, he states, wake up to the real world. And what an interesting way to put that. Like, wake up to the real world. Get out of this dreaming nonsense that you have going on, and wake up to the real world in front of you. Like, these are the emperors. You know, these are the Yonko. These are the rulers of these seas. These guys are so strong that the government won't even try if 2 of them are together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to intervene anytime one of them even speaks to each other, let alone if one of them are aligned, or if 2 of them are aligned, you know? It's like, yo, this is the real world, dog, you know? These are strong individuals. These are individuals capable of taking over the entire planet. These are individuals capable of fodderizing entire crews on their own. Hell, I would dare say their underlings are capable of taking out entire crews on their own, let alone themselves. You know, put King up against some crews. I mean, we probably catch some W's, but that's how Apoo is seeing it. And you know that type of and then he states, what kind of alliance between pirates is ever going to have a happy ending? And I know that's been brought up a lot within our community for all the alliances that we've seen. Even when it comes to Luffy and Laws, it's like none of them can have a happy ending because all of them have the same type of goal. But I really do think that now, after we see this, inevitably we're going to have a happy ending when it comes to at least one of our alliances. You know, you don't introduce a concept like this without having, you know, something counteract it, you know. But regardless, we have Mr. Guitar Hero here continue on a slash, and he slashes Kid. He says, right, Kid? And this man grins and calls him trash. Like if he's playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And in Search and Destroy, Apoo just planted the bomb, teabagged him, straight up said, you know what, yo, caught dubs. And then you have Kid, as soon as the match ends, after he spin, you know, Apoo he's spinning around, he has the 360 controller, he's spinning, bomb defused. You're able to hear the game chat again. And all you hear is one word, the whole entire lobby's silent. And Kid's just like, trash. And then that starts again. That's how I'm looking at it. It's a Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy match right here, man. Queen, I gotta say, these guys might be tough to take in alive. You have permission to kill. Queen said, yo, these dudes are about it. Kill them if need be. Kill them if need be. Woohoo! Let's get out of here, Kid. Look, Killer's here too. So now they see Killer here as well. So what are they gonna do? Hey, you ought to stay out of this. You're not good enough to be a Tobiropo even if you kill him. Ha cha cha cha. And then you have an individual. This guy is tall as Flagnards. And he has a club. Is that one of the numbers? Yo, this man is huge. Hey, stop it. Two men down already. Somebody stop him. Can they not control that guy? Is he a giant? He looks even bigger. Excuse me. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Knock it off, Hacha. Numbers. We finally get to see our first number here, dude. And he's rocking like the Shinji haircut from Bleach. He's also got the horns. He's rocking his little... yo, you know what he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like was it number 1 from Codename Kids Next Door? Except he just had some hair and some horns. That's what this dude looks like, yo. I mean, no disrespect to number 1. You know, that dude was a goat in Codename Kids Next Door. I don't know if this guy's a goat. But if he's in One Piece, he's got to be, I guess. I've got you, kid. Goes right in. He looks like he fires an arrow. He fires in this direction. We see the king comes over. Let's run to the castle, Jackie. Luffy? Was that a call to plan? A call to do something else from the king? My man doesn't give out orders much. He doesn't do it that often. But let me tell y'all something. You better do what my guy tells you to do when he says so. Cause yo, Luffy's saying in the midst of battle with strong individuals, let's run to the castle. Like, let's prioritize what we got going on here, kid. You better listen to him. You best listen to him, dog. Yo, goat in the coat, baby. I should have known. You just had to go and cause a scene, Jackie. You're the last one who should be talking, Luffy. This is coming from Zoro, who came in, sliced one of the pillars that was there, and then proceeded to call out Luffy even louder than Luffy was. And then when Luffy called back at him, I was like, yo, I'm just in it because they spilled the Oshiruko. And Zoro was like, oh, they got the Oshiruko. like if that's the thing, like, you know what, we're good here. Well, let's keep going. And exactly, kids, like, same to you, Roronoa. And Killer's like, they're all idiots. Fwah, fwah, fwah. That's awesome coming from Killer. Check it out. And here we have, once again, Apoo. It looks like he's about to attempt an attack on all 4 of them. Or on all 3 of them, I should say. 4 of them. Cover your ears. Cover their ears. So they cover their ears. Boom. So does it work by you listening to it? It goes in through your brain and it hits like your nervous system? Is that how his ability works? Oh, snap. Okay. That's actually very interesting. Apoo's attacks carry anywhere in hearing range. If you hear it, there's no avoiding it. Watch out for sneak attacks. Was that? And nobody heard anything because they all had their ears closed. Of course, dude. Of course. It's like a whole gathering of the worst generation right here in Onigashima. There's a whole lot of fame for the guy who takes him down. Did you hear about how Killer ate one of the failed smile fruits? It turned him into one of the pleasures. Eat this and I'll give you a chance to save your captain. No. Orochi, that sick, sadistic man. He enjoys it, man. He enjoys seeing other people fight for their lives. He enjoys seeing other people grovel before his feet so that they can attempt to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve. He wants to be the supplier and the reason why you get that thing, and then whenever you don't get that thing, he enjoys taking it from you or making sure that you don't get it at all. Like, he enjoys giving you hope and then taking it away, man. So it's because of him. He's the reason why Killer took the fruit, man. And that makes so much sense. What's so funny? Stop it, kid. Stop causing a scene. Who's who? Yo, what's who's who gonna say? So they escape from Udon. Will you give chase? There's glory to be had. Forget them, just a few rats. Focus on finding Yamato and reporting in. We'll do much better by finding him. Don't let Sasaki beat us. Yes, sir. Why do they all have, like, masks on? So we have the guy from the Yiga clan over here on the right. And you have Catwoman. You have Who's Who. You have Catwoman the Samurai. You have Jinbei the Catboy. You have Garfield the Cat Burglar. And then right here you have Robin Hood. So I don't know what Oda's going for here, but I like the aesthetic. I really, really do. The aesthetic is really cool. I guess if this is his idea of a JRPG, we're gonna mix all these different characters in order to go out and find this thing. You know, normal game, crystal, gem, sword, Dragon Ball, whatever. In this case, you're gonna go find Yamato. I'll take it. They have a nice aesthetic. I've heard enough out of Queen. He wants to kill someone? Well, so do I. Okay, who's who? So here we have who's who declaring, because he's like, well, Flagnar's, if Queen wants to kill someone, me too. You know, like, yeah, I want to shed some blood as well. Mom. Here we go, man. Mama. I've gotten in touch. Sounds like the ship is fine. They'll be arriving soon. That's strange. There are no signs of ships at the main port, Big Mom. Port? What do you mean, port? What does she mean by they'll be arriving soon? What does she mean by that, Skip? They'll. On the east side of Onigashima. Yo. They'll. Who is that? They'll. Sounds like the ship is fine. Is she talking about her ship? As in, like, her crew? Smoothie coming up in there strong? You feel me? Aladdin? They're gonna go up and, like, somewhere? On the east side of Onigashima. Wait a minute, bro. If she actually does manage, if her crew truly does make it into Onigashima, and it's the crew that we saw that got fodderized by King. Or not really fodderized, but, you know, just wing blasted out of there. It's going to be dangerous. If both of them combined, both Kaido's crew and Boo. Holy Flagnars, man. On the east side of Onigashima, Team Kinemon Eastern Forces. Kinemon. The enemy still has not heard of the samurai's approach. To take advantage of the situation, the plan evolves on the spot. Rather than sending all of the samurai to the rear entrance, they split into two groups at the halfway point of the path. Half of them peel off to infiltrate the skull dome from the side, where they will blend among the enemy and await the attack on Kaido. In this way, they plan to execute a pincer attack on Kaido and Orochi. It started with a miscalculation. Yo, man, look at how amazing this looks. You know, you got the bridge right here. The water looking fantastic, and then this majestic looking house. Miscalculation. The presence of an expansion not found on the old mansion plant. A long bridge runs along the water side where the wisteria bloom, in full view of a newer pleasure hall. Kinemon, there's a pleasure hall here. They're in Yoshiwara, man. Over 2,000 soldiers crossing this bridge will look very unnatural. This hall belongs to Black Maria. To Lady Maria of the Toby Roppo. Oh my. How is Sanji gonna react to seeing Maria? Ay, Dios. Sanji, relax, bro. Relax, man. Let's take it easy. My man's just fading back into existence. It's like he's being sucked right into the entrance. Sir Sanji. We'll go infiltrate the building too, Kinemon. We'll make up a team to search for Lord Momonosuke. I'll find a way to escape on my own. He thinks back to Momonosuke's words. Here we got my girl Nami. You're worried sick about him, aren't you? Let us handle it. You can focus on the fight, Kinemon. I'm grateful to you. To be honest, my mind has scarcely been present. Please do it. Look, someone's coming out of the pleasure hall. It's Sir Sanji. Here we go, man. What's going on? I don't think he saw any women in there. If there are no women in the pleasure hall, there certainly won't be any men. After the disturbing... Wait, so he didn't see Maria in there? El Novia Maria? With Luffy at the party, the pleasure hall was basically empty. We can cross the bridge. Infiltration team head through the building. You bet. That's the spirit. Good answer. The rest of you follow me. Gotta keep an eye on the windows of the pleasure hall. If you spot a figure in them, I hear lots of noise outside. Oh no, jump in the water. You see a hand, and it stops. They managed to pop right where Big Mom is. Are we being serious, bro? Of all places, they just had to go to Yoshiwara in flames. And that's where Big Mom is getting changed. That's where Big Mom is. So here we see Big Mom face to face with Commander Chopper in his tank. So now, hopefully, what this is going to showcase is that the bonds made between Big Mom and Chopper earlier on the arc will come into fruition here. I'm hoping, I'm praying, because that's the only thing that's going to get us out of the situation at this point, right? Sweet Aunt Jemima, man. Commander Chopper, bro. Big Mom. No wonder no one else was there. You know, Big Mom's like, yo, get out. I'm changing. And who's gonna disrespect Big Mom? You feel me? The falls on the outside of Wano. Hang on, brothers and sisters. Oh my. Big Mom's crew. You look at Fiddle. You haven't seen The Last of Us King? Pedorin. Climb the falls. Why is there no other way into this country? It's absolutely crazy. Same thing with this alliance and with the Animal Kingdom pirates. It's completely irrational. What is Mama thinking? Mama decided we follow. Alliance? Remember why we're here in the first place. Right. Remember who ruined Mama's honor and our reputation. We have to cut off Straw Hat's head and show the world. So once again, it looks like they're solidifying the resolve to themselves. Like, you know, we're going up here for this alliance, but remember why we're here in the first place. We're here to take on Luffy because he's the whole reason why Mama's honor and reputation was destroyed. You know, so, and because of what was stated in the newspaper. Excuse me. Okay, Flampe. I don't really care about all of that. I just want to be Kaido's new favorite. It was like she moves on from person to person. Like, I just want to be their favorite, man. Here we are in Wano. Let's take out Straw Hat and talk about the alliance afterward. Prepare for battle, don't be caught unawares. So here we go. Remember, this is exactly where that hateful king was waiting. Oh no, bro. Yo, King is coming? King, not again. No, it's not him. It's over. It's over. Did he come with Nekomamushi? Did my boy go? Bro, so if Marco... If Marco's here, that means Nekomamushi's here. If Nekomamushi and Marco is here, there is one man in pursuit of the rest of the Whitebeard commanders. Weevil is on the way, coach. Yo, it feels so good to see Marco again, bro. What has it been since chapter 109? Man, dude. Not only that, but seeing Marco, bro. Being able to see his Phoenix form post-time skip. Like, one of the main reasons why I rewatched so many scenes in Marineford is just to see that majestic Phoenix fruit in action, my boy, dog. Ichigo's voice actor, like, come on, man. So the story about the Big Mom Pirates Alliance. And he's here, he's flexing. Is it double spread? It's a double spread. He's out here flexing, dude. The story about the Big Mom Pirates Alliance was true after all. Well, let's knock you out of the picture. Phoenix. Brand! And he goes right in and sends Big Mom's crew flying once again. So the first time, they got sent back by King. And now, my boy, the Phoenix came up in there and said, yo, get your butt back to the back of the line. Ta! Phoenix Brand, let's go, dude. Not again. Why is Marco here? And they get sent flying. The next time you show up, the times may have moved on a bit more than before. Oh, snap. Yo, Marco's here to change the tide of the war. Marco is here to change everything, bro. This is a massive attribute. This is a massive addition. Yo, he signed the dotted line. He was a free agent, and he said, yo, I'm signing with the king. He was a free agent, and Luffy signed him to a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying, dog? My boy was the hottest free agent on the market, and he decided to join Monkey D. Let's go, dude. Marco. And here we are. What was that? Nekomamushi. Big old ship falling over there. Neko, he's here too. Look upward. He's so too. So we got. So we have Izo, Neko, Marco. Bro, if the rest of Whitebeard's crew shows up, and if we start rocking the dudes, we start seeing Jozu. We start, yo, oh my god. So bro, if Whitebeard's crew shows up, that is gonna be a massive help in this arc. Haven't seen it since that war. But you know, that might not be the case because we know that after the payback war, they all went in their own separate ways. So maybe Izo's just here because he was with Neko, you know? So, but still, man, Nekomamushi and Inarashi, when they activate that form now, and they're together, because at first I was like, man, Nekomamushi has to be part of this arc. But I don't know, I'm still not 100% sure if Marco's coming. Because I know Marco's going to be connected to the Weevil plot. And you could easily make a, I don't know, like an Act 3 end thing where I already know there's a lot of stuff happening outside the world anyway. But Marco technically and Weevil were a part of like that Reverie post-arc stuff that was going on, right? So Oda could have easily put like, you know what, well the whole Sabo thing's going down, the whole thing with Shichibukai's going down. The Marco thing with Weevil is also happening as well. And you could have that connection with Blackbeard, Shanks, whatever, right? But all that stuff would be going down. But no. Marco came to Wano. My boy the Phoenix. My boy the Birdman. Yeah. Marco is here in the flesh. Looking better than ever, man. Because I'll tell you something. My boy has always been looking fresh. But now he's rocking the people's glasses. The people's glasses. Dude. I wish I still had my old WWE title. Cause I would be wearing it right now. I really, really would, dude. My boy Marco is back. We're finally going to see some action with Marco. I can't wait to see, yo, can you imagine Marco versus King? Just a clash. Just a clash, bro. Just a clash of both Marco and King, Pteranodon and Phoenix. Double spread. I just found out, dude, that double spread might, like, I don't know how hyped everybody else in the community would be, but your boy would be flying out of my seat. I love birds, and seeing two legendary birds in this series going at it, it'd be like singing in Pokemon, man. Good flag nards. Marco is here. So what this tells me, if Marco's here, if Neko's here, if Izo's here, now we're getting more individuals that were connected to Odin coming in to be a part of Wano. But the thing is, Weevil. Let me pull up my chapter 909 right quick. Where is... Okay, I'm going to pull up volume 90, and I believe it was volume 80 or 81. Okay. Let me look at this Weevil chapter again. Man, chapter 801 was such a good chapter. Weevil. Mr. Weevil. Okay. Edward Weevil. When anyone get away, he's looking out for Blackbeard, which of course was also being hunted by Marco. He feels boy vengeance when they're being fashioned. You want a single berry. So Doflamingo's gone down. Seven guards grabs him. They see that Marco and the other captains protected him during the war. Then he might know about Marco. Should I go whoop him? So, then that leads us, because obviously he knows about Marco. So if you were to get word, or to have an idea, or she tells them that Marco would be in Wano, how willing would Weevil be to go to Wano? Especially if Luffy's there too, just to just gather information on Blackbeard? It's a possibility. Now let's go to chapter 909. Which is the last time we saw Mr. Marco. Nekomamushi. If you want to meet with Straw Hat Luffy after this, I've got a message to send along, Cat Viper. So look. He said to give him a message, but he himself came. Very interesting stuff. Because now, and then right here it also says that he still wants to take out Blackbeard as well. By the way, there's that warlord named Weevil going around calling himself Pop's son and attacking anyone named related to the name Whitebeard. I can't comment on his history with him, but it seems the guy who inherits it, so is that true? I don't think he'll take there isn't any for an answer. I figure he'll come after me and this place soon enough. Weevil's mother Bucket is a former pirate. 30-something years ago, close to Fortis, she would have been on the same ship as Pops. Also, that connection to the Rocks Pirates. Maybe you've got another memento of us to protect. Okay, so there is that connection with Weevil. So it really makes you think, it's like, man, when and how would Weevil show up in this war? Or would he show up at all? Would he come up in the post-arc? Can you imagine that? Like, after all this stuff has gone down, Weevil shows up and it's like, mother of Flagnars. I don't know. But now that Marco's here, and another entrant on the Royal Rumble, it's gonna feel so amazing seeing Marco in combat, dude. Like, just seeing that awesome spread right there of Marco flexing the Phoenix wings already brought back so many memories of reading Marineford, right? And it's like Flagnars, bro. I love that fruit. I love the design. I love how the way that Oda like showcases it in battle. And having Marco here automatically for me elevates everything, because you're like, yo, Marco's here, things are really, really important, Just one of those characters. But man, what an awesome chapter, dude. Let me go back and a lot of stuff went down this week. Let me see if I can go back and look at my boy, dude. Man, bro, now I see why everybody on Monday was like, yo, get off social media immediately. My boy Marco's back, bro. Let's get it, dude. So let's go back to the first page. That's definitely Izo. Oh yeah, I forgot about this color page. That's how awesome this chapter was. Awesome color page. And then here we see Kid, and I love this interaction between Kid and Apoo, man, because this is exactly how we would expect Kid to react with Apoo here, man. Then Apoo has some very interesting things that I'm gonna look back on for in his rebuttal to Kid, of like, this is why I did it, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to like it. And he goes back and he attacks him, and I love Kid's response when he called him trash. And Queen tells him they have permission to kill. We actually get to see one of the numbers for the first time, bro. I mean, this is a huge chapter, dog. We had some Kid and Apoo action. We get to meet one of our first numbers, the Mr. Hacha here. And then Luffy tells Kid, we gotta run to the castle. So then they head out, they go off. We get to figure out more about Apoo's ability and how if they cover their ears, they won't necessarily be affected by his ability. And then we actually get to figure out the reason why Killer took the smile of food in the first place, which was for Kid, man, for his calf, dude. And that's so awesome sauce. And then we have Who's Who getting ready with his band of cats here in Robin Hood to go out and fight Yamato, and of course still bringing up, because this is like the fourth time Who's Who has brought up this whole thing of wanting to become a lead performer, and the thing with Queen. Like, it feels like there's a stronger connection between the two than meets the eye, or maybe he just really wants to become a lead performer, or Oda maybe wants us to believe they want to take each other out, and instead they have two opposing goals. I don't know. And then after that, we see that Big Mom is nearly ready, and she is in front of my man Commander Chopper in his tank. So, sweet mother of Aunt Jemima, Big Mom's in front of them. I was like, what's gonna happen now? And then to stop Big Mom's children, to stop Perospero and the squad coming up in like swimwear. Yo, there was a bird flying. I was like, oh snap, King is coming back for seconds. But it's not King, it's Marco. Bro, Marco and Neko, man, are here. I can't wait to see how they're all going to react to touching upon Wano again and seeing the individuals of the retainers once more, man. But Marco being involved within this war, that's going to be a massive help, bro. I'm so happy to see him. And I do wonder what Oda's decision making is in having Marco show up before the battle begins, not in the middle of it. Because, whenever I first originally thought about Onigashima, I thought we were going to start off, and not even the Straw Hat's going to be there. It was going to be the big fire festival. Straw Hats come in the same way Whitebeard did. you know, mid-bat, or in the middle of them anticipating something doesn't happen, but Luffy comes in with the rest of the alliance, go up in like swimwear, then people start showing up, you know, and if Marco's gonna show up, it's gonna be during that time period. But instead, he shows up to take a Big Mom of his children. I apologize, man. I was out all day, dude, when I was working, and it's getting to me now. The hype and my nostrils get it to me. I apologize for my voice. But Marco goes up in like swimwear and stops Big Mom's children from going up there, which it would have made this a much more difficult battle. But Marco put a stop to it, man. I can't wait to see how he meets up with Luffy again. Where does he go from here? You know, Big Mom awaiting her children, and they never show up, getting taken down by Marco. Or maybe they do show up just way later down the line when things are looking really, really bad, and they'll be fresh. They'll be fresh and ready to go up in like swimwear. You know what I'm saying? So it could work either way. Because now, Big Mom's children, of course, they're checking out the picture for now, but they're going to make their way back up here again. And by the time they make it up there, just like Marco said, that the time is it will have moved up quite a bit from before. They might actually make it there 80% through the war and end up turning the tides regardless. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm just happy to see Marco again. What a chapter this week. And the fact that we're getting another chapter next week? Let's go, dude. I already want to reread this one. Marco, dude. Yo, shout out to my boy the Cupboard, dog. The drums. He immediately told me when spoilers dropped, yo, get out of here, coach. And I took him up on that, man. And I'm so glad I did, bro. If I would have been spoiled on Marco, bro, I would have been fighting someone. Marco showing up? Man, dude, that is awesome sauce. My boy's already here, ready to go for like Summer the Action, the Phoenix, bro. It's like Marco's one of those characters, like I said before, whenever he's there, everything just feels more important. And he's just such an awesome character. His design's awesome. His personality is so much fun. He has one of my favorite fruits to just look at and see, especially in the anime. Like, man, it's Marco, dude. Even though I hate fighting him in the video games, like in Burning Blood, because he's so cheap and everybody spams with him, but he's such an awesome character, man. My boy's back. Marco the Phoenix. Let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I said at the beginning of the video, the Sand Hat's there, man. Every series I'm into right now is fire. Everything's so GOAT right now. What an awesome chapter, man. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. One. Peace, greatness. Let me know what y'all thought about this week's chapter in the comment section down below. I'm gonna go get rid of this however way I can because my nose is taking L's right now, man. I'll see you in the comment section. Marco, awesome sauce. What a chapter. Can't wait for the next one, man. Y'all have an awesome